Lindsay and I got connected was talking about collagen. Okay, so collagen is something inside our bodies. It's the most abundant thing inside our bodies next to water. Okay. Oh, one thing that I always forget. So if you are hopping on live and you ask a question or let me know that you're here, I'm gonna make sure that I pop out the comments. So I don't know if anyone else has noticed that with Facebook Live now, it doesn't show you the comments on the left hand side of the screen, which is what was always so easy. But now you've got to like pop them out so that you can actually see them. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. So if you end up watching the replay, let me know by, saying hashtag replay. That way I know that you saw. Hi, someone just said hi. Now I lost the comment box again. There we go. Okay. Hi, Diane. Um, so collagen is the most abundant thing inside our bodies next to water. And crazy enough, hi Krista, we start to lose our collagen production by about 1% beginning at the age of 25. And a lot of that has to do with what we eat and just the fact that we're not replacing our collagen stores. So if you are someone that is eating collagen rich foods, you're going to delay that loss for longer than those who aren't. Okay, that kind of goes along with everything, right? So if you're eating things to replace your enzyme stores, if you're eating raw foods, raw vegetables, raw fruits, things like that, you're going to maintain enzyme level function much longer than those who aren't doing those kinds of things. But there's a big debate out there right now about types of collagen, sourcing of collagen, and I think everyone needs to make the decision that's best for them. But because of those debates, I have done a lot of research into collagen. It was not something that I had really looked too much into. I had taken a powdered collagen. I can't say I noticed like bad or good. I just was doing it for health reasons and because I knew it was beneficial. But I can say that since switching to a liquid collagen, I have noticed significant differences in hair, in skin, in nails. One of the things, and that's usually what people think of collagen, hair, skin, nails, right? When I first started a collagen supplement, it was right after I'd had the vid. I try not to say that just because it usually flags videos. But I had it, and luckily it was pretty mild. This was back in 2021. But what I did have from long-term effects was severe insomnia for about 3 weeks. And I didn't start my collagen until the end of that, simply because it was just one of the supplements. I was trying to use up my powder. I hadn't switched over to it, so I just hadn't started taking it. And I distinctly remember sending a message to my cousin who had introduced me to it, and hi, Erin, and was like, can collagen help with sleep? Because after 3 weeks of being miserable and not being able to sleep, I had started taking it at night and I was sleeping. And I mean, my insomnia had gotten so bad that I had actually gone on some medication for a little bit because I was going 48 or more hours without getting more than an hour or two of sleep. It was awful. And I was able to wean off of that, and I'm off, and it's been fine. But I did notice that change in collagen, and so I just want to give a few things to look for if you are looking for a collagen supplement. Also, I have a really just simple comparison chart of other liquid collagens on the market. I will say this, I do highly recommend a liquid over a powder due to absorbability. I wish I had a powdered collagen that I could show you, but I do have a video if anyone is interested of a nutritionist that did a video. And what he did was he took a scoop of the powdered collagen, just like people do if they are taking it for a supplement, right? They scoop it into water or a shake or something like that, and he mixed it up like you're supposed to, and he set it on the counter. And in less than a minute, all of the powder had sunk to the bottom of the glass. And what that means is that it's not actually dissolving in the water. It's not dissolving in the liquid that you're mixing it with. And so when you go to drink it, the same thing is going to happen in your body. It's going to separate from the water inside your body as well, and it's going to sit in the intestine, in the stomach, and it's going to have your body's going to have to work to break that down to then be able to utilize the nutrients from it. So my post yesterday about assimilation and elimination, it's going to have to assimilate those nutrients in order to send it where it needs to go. And if it doesn't have the capability of assimilating it, of breaking it down in the powdered form, it's going to eliminate it. And you're not actually going to get the benefit from it that you would otherwise. Okay. Now, the difference with a liquid collagen, okay, is that when you take it, it's already liquid. So I know where to measure this for the daily dose. Okay, so you measure it out. So it is. I wish you can't really see. It winds up on my computer, but you can tell, right? It's everything you need in liquid form. Now, what happens? The reason that it's so beneficial is that when you drink it, it actually starts. The absorption starts in your mouth, and we know that the oral health is the beginning of your gut health. So it starts to absorb through the gums, through the cavity of the mouth, and then along the path, it's being absorbed as well. And something you want to look for is to make sure that it says hydrolyzed. So in here, you'll see hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Hydrolyzed means that it's already broken down to its smallest form so that it's easiest for the body to digest and use. Okay. The other thing that you'll see is the different sourcing. So there's bovine, which is cow. Okay. And that typically comes from the hide of the cow. There's also marine, and there's chicken. I think those are the top three. So, but what you want to know is type 1, type 2, type 3. Okay. Type 2 is focused at your joints. So where the tendons and ligaments meet the joints, that's where you're going to find the highest amounts of type 2. So type 2 should be marketed as joint pain relief because that's where you're going to find it the most. That's what its job is. Type 1 and type 3 are found more throughout the body systemically, hair, skin, nails, but also the lining of your organs. So gut. One of the some research out there is on the use of collagen supplementation in helping with leaky gut syndrome because it's repairing the structure of the gut, which is what causes holes in the gut lining, literal holes from exposure to toxic chemicals and things like that, is what causes or leads to the symptoms of leaky gut syndrome. So collagen has been shown to be beneficial from that standpoint. So, but that's going to need to be type 1 and type 3. Okay. So your typing is important. Okay. Carol, yes. So, the liquid collagen is part of Trinot. So yes, this is something that I do promote. So the typing is important. Also, see if you can find out where it's sourced. So I know that ours is the cattle that it's sourced from is raised in the US. It's manufactured in the US. A lot of times that's not the case. And if it doesn't distinctly say that on the website, see if you can find that out. Because if it is imported, if it's shipped in, if it's sourced outside of the US, there's different rules and regulations. And so you start to get into just not knowing all that's going into it, right? And some of the time, I can't say for sure that's all, but sometimes it's the same collagen being sent to multiple companies, and then they add or tweak it just a little bit to be able to put their label on it. So the collagen, the actual collagen, now there's a whole formula here, but the collagen itself for this particular liquid collagen was originally formulated for use in hospitals to help with wounds and healing and those types of things. Now, we have a proprietary formula, meaning that the entire formula with the collagen and the antioxidant blend that's added to it and the biotin and the hyaluronic acid, that is distinct to Trinot. That is not in hospitals. You're not going to find Trinot collagen in hospital settings, but the hydrolyzed collagen peptides, though that source was originally, so you'll see it termed medical grade liquid collagen, and that's what that refers to. So we did sourcing. Oh, and then added benefits. Okay, so when you are looking at additional ingredients, when you're looking at the nutrition label, so ours is, I'm gonna see, there we go. Okay, so calories is 40. Okay, 10 grams of protein. So your protein content is an important component. Now we have added biotin. Biotin is a really important B vitamin. It's actually really important in women of childbearing age, especially those that are pregnant or have had babies. It's really important in the development of the fetus and things like that. So biotin is a really important B vitamin. So having a added benefit of the biotin is good. There is something to be aware of though, and this is something, so like I have to have lab work done. Right now it's timed lab work every so often. It's so what I do because of lab work, there is the little bits in the bottom of the lab test tubes that biotin can interfere with. So I do recommend, and you can look this up too, I do recommend that anyone has lab work done, you just don't take your collagen the night before you're going to have the lab work. It's not like it's a prolonged effect, but that's just something I have recommended to clients and customers that I have. Um, and then we've got a proprietary blend that has amino acids. It has hyaluronic acid. Something that is commonly unknown about hyaluronic acid is that not only is it beneficial for skin, you'll see hyaluronic acid in skincare products a lot, but it actually helps as internal lubrication. So when I say that you're getting internal support, you're getting it in more than one way. And that's what I really love about this. And then it is all natural. So it's natural flavors. There's no added sugar. There's no added sodium. The preservative is potassium sorbate is sourced from fruits, which is also part of what gives it the natural flavor. It is not synthetic potassium sorbate. So that's really important to understand that even preservatives can be natural. And that's one of the things that this company prides itself on is everything is as natural as possible. And I absolutely love that. So all of that combined is what makes this really unique. There are thousands of testimonies on it. And I'm happy to share those testimonies if you'd like to see some of them. I personally had a surgery, but oh gosh, it'll be a year next week, where I had a rib and two muscles removed, and I had scar tissue removed from three nerves in my neck, the lower three nerves of my neck, and every nerve that innervates my left arm. So I was in surgery for 5.5 hours, and I came out with a chest tube. It was pretty intense. I've got multiple scars of entry points for that surgery, and what the collagen assisted with in the healing of those scars, I can compare to other scars I have in my body where I was not taking collagen at the time in the healing process. And it's extraordinarily different, just extraordinary. So that has been a really amazing journey to watch that development. And even my surgeon, when I go back every, now I'm up to 6 months. I was going every 2 to 3 months. He has made comments about the healing effect that the supplements I've been taking have had on me getting off of pain medications and me being able to tolerate therapy and my healing process and my range of motion and my lack of, restrictions and just all the things. So it's been an amazing journey. But the last thing I want to do, oh, Diane, thank you so much. The last thing I want to do is I want to show you how easy it is to take. So this is my daily shot of collagen. And that's it. Now, I will tell you that the flavoring of it is tart, because there's no added anything to it. So it is a tart flavor. I personally prefer the orange cream. I think it's got a little bit of a dreamsicle flavor to it. I know the other flavor is strawberry banana. Many people like that too. Not my cup of tea. I'll be perfectly honest. But I do love the orange cream. And we did have for a short period of time pina colada, which I've been told is going to be coming back, and when it does, it will be a hot item because it sold like crazy. My husband thinks it tastes exactly like pina colada. He really enjoyed it. Not a fan of pina coladas, not a fan of coconut, not my thing, but he absolutely loved it, and people were raving about it. So when that comes back, that'll be exciting, and we're hoping that maybe they'll bring it back as a regular line flavor. But for now, it is orange cream or strawberry banana. And if this is something that interests you, it does have many, many benefits. Oh, I talked about the sleep. So the reason that collagen can help with sleep, I'll end with this. Sleep is a really important part of our self-care. When you aren't getting sleep, when you aren't sleeping soundly, when you are waking up in the middle of the night, it's going to affect every system in your body. That sleep, that time to shut down your brain, to rest, to truly allow healing to occur, consolidation of memory, just so many things that happen. We need sleep. And so if sleep is something that you struggle with, even to just have energy the next day, the reason that collagen can be helpful is that there's the amino acids that make up collagen, specifically the one glycine, is super important in brain and sleep health. And you can look that up if there's research to support it. So knowing that you are not only getting glycine, but that you're getting it in a hydrolyzed form, that you're getting it in a liquid form so that your body can take it and do with it what it needs to do. The bioavailability, the absorbability of it is really super important. And so that's why, I'm not gonna, I don't like to say like don't do these. I want everyone to do what's best for them, but I will say when it comes after having seen the science experiment of it, of watching the powder just sink to the bottom of the water cup and knowing that this is liquid already and it's going to start being absorbed the second I put it into my mouth, there's that's scientific that you are going to absorb more of this. You are going to it's going to help you more. It's going to be distributed through your body more consistently, more readily. It really does make sense that the liquid is going to be better over the powder. But like I said, I want you to do your research too. So if looking at that comparison chart is helpful, it has everything from price to calories to protein content to sourcing, all of the above, any additional ingredients. I'm happy to share that as well. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hopping on. Carol, I will definitely go ahead and message you. And if anyone else is interested or has any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And happy Friday.